to do a video to showcase my MMF portfolios or the MMFs that I have, and I wanted to share with you guys so that if you want, you can steal my MMF strategy if you want. And of course, you can comment down below yours if it's different from mine. Again, personal finance is personal. What works for me may not work for you, but this is mine. You can steal it if you want. Feel free. Yeah, let's get straight into the video. What about my MMF portfolio is interesting. So I do have two of the Safaricom MMFs. So I used to have Mali. I was one of the OGs who entered on time. So yeah, I had Mali, or I have Mali, and I have ZD, and I have a purpose for this type of money market funds. And let's talk about it. So ZD is new. ZD's interest rates are not that high, but withdrawing and depositing is free. For me, give me more of that anytime. Any MMF with no withdrawals is always a good one for me. The only reason that I have subsequently reduced my Mali and primarily now have ZD is because of the whole wrangles that Safaricom is having, which is none of my business. I'm just covering myself. But yeah, I kind of transitioned my MMF from Mali to ZD. So I primarily have my mobile saving platform as ZD because I use it as a wallet. I've talked about this before in my social media. I use it as a wallet because I do not want to be robbed. My M-Pesa, I don't know how people do it. I have had so many stories. I just want, when money hits my account, it goes to my MMF. Secondly, inflation. Those are good enough reasons for me. My big boy MMF, the one that has bulk of my investments, that one. It has to be a reputable company. If you need a big boy MMF, it has to be somewhere also you don't access the money very quickly because you need to save. So for me, my big boy MMF is Sanlam. I use Sanlam, the Kenya shilling one, by the way. I use Sanlam primarily because they only give one free withdrawal a month. I use it to consolidate funds for my treasury bills and bonds investments. I use it to consolidate large sums of money for different needs that I may have, and also primarily for my emergency fund. That is all. And then finally, I have a foreign exchange USD MMF, which I started it that time when the dollar was super crazy high and the Kenya shilling was just devaluing like way. And some creators, influencers were already charging in dollar. If you remember, it was rough times. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, due to peer pressure, I also was like, you know what, let me do capital preservation in the form of a more stable currency. Who am I not to join the crowd? But yes, so I signed up for CIC USD. It doesn't have the best returns, but it's stable. I also didn't want to put all my money market funds in one company because, Kenya. So I did Sanlam, my Kenya shilling, and I did my SCIC, my USD. So I typically ultimately have three MMFs. The mobile one, ZD, which I use like a wallet, which was formerly Mali, as in formerly to me, not formerly like it's Safaricom. Then I have my big boy Kenya shilling, which is my Sanlam, and I have my foreign exchange USD MMF, which is my CIC. So, disclaimer, diversifying your portfolio is not having many money market funds, by the way. It is not. The only reason for me they are different is because one is Kenya shilling and USD, so that's why I got Sanlam and CIC. But ultimately, if it was Kenya shilling, there's no hakuna usaidizi umejifanyia hapo sana. That's not diversifying your portfolio. The only reason I believe or I use the ZDs and the Malis of this world is because you need that short term. Your money is accessible short term, quickly. Because these are the big boys, they only allow one withdrawal a month. Those are the big boys also. You cannot, I feel like for small monies, you'll just waste a lot of withdrawing and whatever transaction cost on those ones. So for me, I use ZD Mali like a wallet, and it has served me and I appreciate it. And me, thanks God, I've never been robbed. And when I mean robbed, I mean digital robbing. What those people do, and they steal my people's monies from M-Pesa. Anyway, this was just a little fun video. So yeah, those are my money market portfolios, my uses for them, why I have them, and my disclaimers. If you'd like to steal it, that's up to you. If you watched until this point, thank you for watching. Like and follow for more.